Alcohol and weed are like peanut butter and jelly. They're good by themselves, but fuse beautifully. And my mind and body are the fucking absorptive bread. The thing you have to realize is that weed is feminine and alcohol is masculine. And when they come together, the masculine always takes the upper hand. If you smoke weed, get too high, and need to come back to a functioning reality, you have a drink or two. It never goes the other way around. If you're too drunk, you're fucked and out of luck. When I'm stoned, I like to listen to relaxing music. When I'm drinking, I listen to wild and loud music. Then, eventually, some depressing music. When's the last time you heard a stoner listening to some depressing music and crying? If you come by my place and you hear Hank Williams Jr. playing, don't knock unless you're ready for the unknown. On second thought, you just probably shouldn't knock at all. Alcohol puts you in the fucking mosh pit, but give a stoner a seat. Have you ever noticed you can't win an argument with a drunk? Like a gangster, even when they're wrong, they're right. Find someone high enough, and you can convince him 5 + 2 is 9. When I'm drunk, I tear my place up and wake up to a fucking disaster. Hopefully, there's no vomit unless it made it into the toilet. Then I wake and bake and turn into Mr. Clean. They complement each other beautifully. Weed makes me forget things I said, and liquor makes me forget things I've done. I experience Alzheimer's bliss. I just heard someone at the gym say, weed is worse for your diet because it gives you the munchies. Fuck that. When I come down, I smoke again. And do you know how many useless calories is in alcohol and how many calories are in a joint? I could blow you a smoke ring for the answer to weed calories. If I didn't drink, I would have a 6-pack instead of a keg. You can be stoned in tone, but drink and let your belly sink. You can play sports high, but you'll be reserved for video games if you're drunk. I've had many a drunks raiding my cupboards like starving Vikings. At least potheads ask for and are grateful for anything you feed them. Peanut butter on a cracker? You are a saint, sir. And milk? Water would have sufficed. Both drugs have their extreme devices. Weed has gravity bongs that will make you forget about gravity. And alcohol has keg stands that will make it hard for you to stand. Beer bottles are masculine. They're for throwing or hitting someone over the head with when you're angry. But a joint is feminine and gracefully and quietly evaporates into the air smoothly. And the odor of weed is intoxicating and puts you in a trance to follow her, while the scent of alcohol makes you wonder if you should drink this repulsive odor. The femininity of weed lets you be intimate and blow smoke into someone else's mouth. I've never heard of anyone spitting alcohol into someone else's mouth. That's just disgusting. I've never been around weed smokers and someone said, "You're too stoned, we're gonna have to cut you off, man." Unlike people who are drunk, usually the stoners will try to get them more high for their own amusement. Plus, there's no worry or stress about someone overdosing on weed and getting marijuana poisoning and dying. They both have their negative and positive qualities, and in the end, like children, I love them both unconditionally and equally.